Wonderful evening to everyone. Welcome to Murali sir classes. Uh, Today we are going to start once again the grammar classes. Last time we have started the grammar class as well. We have got a good response from that. As I told you that it is one of the process to learn grammar first, and then further we will go ahead with spoken English kind of a thing. As I told you, okay, this is the smallest process and the oldest process. Like learning grammar, first we will go with the package of grammar, and then we will come with the making a sentence, and then we will speak it. जैसे कि लास्ट क्लास में मैंने दो इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ के बारे में समझा चुका हूँ. आई होप यू आर डूइंग वेल फॉर दैट. आपने यू आर कंटिन्यूइंग विद दैट, and I told you this is a long process and it take a lot of time to do in these cases, like preparing sentence and then started to speak. And along with this is the perfect process, but along with this you have to do another way, which I told you that morning when you get up, start speaking English with yourself, and then up to the whole day you are speaking with yourself with English, whatever the way like it may be a wrong, it may be a right, doesn't matter. I'm repeating this sentence every time. There is a reason behind of that why I'm repeating this sentence every time, because this is true. सच हमेशा एक ही होता है. That's why I'm repeating this sentence again and again. You really wanted to have to learn this beautiful language, you have to work hard. Along with that, I told you the last class that you have to be very smart enough. You must have some kind of skills even with you to learn the spoken English, as well as not only the spoken English, to learn any communicative skills, any communicative languages you wanted to learn, and it will be useful for you to do this. So I hope you don't have any problem in the last two classes about the grammar. And today we are going little further ahead of that. Last class, I'll just repeat once again, like we have learned about the importance of subject and predicate, and what is sentence, what is the importance of sentence, and what is about a subject, and what is about the predicate, and all these things we have discussed in the last class, isn't it? So I hope you're all clear about it, because you are practicing at home with many examples and other things. As I told you that you have to do your own examples. Without your own examples, you cannot understand at all. Understand? I will write my own examples and I can understand, I can tell you this is the way you have to follow it. Until and unless you have to prepare your own example and you have to understand yourself, okay, this is the one. When you get it out, I told you, you have to message me, you have to give me a feedback that where you are getting a difficulty, where you are getting a problem to make a sentence or something like that, so that I can definitely help you out. And I'm really getting back your good feedback, and as I told you the long before that, your feedback always gives me energy to make more and more videos, and beautiful videos as well, as because I don't know, it's maybe a right or wrong, the energy for the teachers comes from the student actually. How beautiful you react for the what I'm taking a classes. It depends on how the next video is going to be. It is true, because since 13 years I'm in this profession, and I'm doing this profession since 13 years, and I have got this experience. As I told you, that experience is a knowledge. I've gained more and more knowledge about these things, and we will start about the grammar, not wasting a time, because I don't want to make a big lengthy videos. I want to make the videos into a very small pattern that you can understand, break up things, you can understand easily by 2 or 3 points, because I don't want to give you a huge kind of a thing with the one day itself. This is a very long process. You have to learn day in, day out. And along with that, as I repeat once again, you have to have a communication skills with you, and you cannot say that it is not possible. And as I told you, I'll repeat once again, and once again I'll repeat, it is not an easy thing to do. You have to repeat war every day in and day out. You have to start practicing English. You have to start speaking in English. It may be a wrong, right? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter that you have to start speaking with yourself, right? And I have to little started before this, and I will tell you something about the exams are on the way. It's coming the next month. It's going to be exams for 10th standards and plus 2 and POC students and other things. So you have to prepare for that, and you have to be relaxed for the first thing. As I have already done one motivation classes for the, especially for 10th standard students, how to attend examination. Examination is not a burden actually, understand? It is just a process to test your IQ, what you have learned since 1 year. This is only a small process. You don't need to worry about the examinations, and not it means that you don't need to worry means I say nahi that you have to roam everywhere with mobile and other things. You have to be very serious about the examination. How it will be serious? It means that you have to study. You are a student and your job is to study, isn't it? Along with the study, before exam, you have to be little relaxed. The study process starts from the day one which the school starts, understand? From there, you have to study until the exam. And the exam time, you have to be little relaxed. You have to just recall by the exam. When the exam is happening, you just go with a recall process that what is going to be happen. See, you never think that I cannot do that, I cannot do this. आप कभी ऐसे कभी भी मत सोचिए, बिकॉज लाइक इट हैपन्स, बहुत बार ऐसे हमारे दिमाग में आ जाता है कि दैट मैं ऐसे कैसे कर सकता हूँ, व्हाट कैन आई डू, हाउ कैन आई डू दैट, इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल, ये नहीं हो पा रहा है, वो नहीं हो पा रहा है. तो जब भी ऐसे आता है कि वी आर ऑल रिक्वायर्ड motivation things, we are all, every individuals are required motivation, because it's a human psychology what we say that when we even like a great warrior like Arjuna was required a motivation speaker, the first motivation speaker in the world, Mr. Krishna. He was like, he has given a beautiful speech to Arjuna to motivate him like that. Everyone required. So I suggest you to have a bumblebee. There is a bird called bumblebee. Whenever you can go through and you can see in the Google and search it out what is bumblebee. There is a bee, that's a bigger one actually. It's proving science is wrong. The bird, a small bird, a bumblebee, is proving that science is wrong. What science says normally, when the body weight is more, it cannot fly. That's what science normally says in a simple way. But the bumblebee, it opposites. It means it fly. It wanted to prove that I can do it. Understand? So whenever many motivation things are there that you can watch it, that when you are facing a problem that I can't do this, I can't understand this, I cannot do that, I am not able to do that, I am not able to do this. Whenever you get up these kind of things, you see and you wanted to motivate yourself. Like you can watch some good videos and you can watch some good you can read some good books and other things, right? By the time what will happen, it automatically motivate yourself. When you motivate yourself, you can do many best things in the world, the whole world. If you consider, without motivation you cannot do. We will become a lazy then and then, after 5 minutes we may feel bored, because it is a nature of the human psychology. We normally do, everybody does that. Every individuals in the world, everyone requires motivation. Whenever you feel it, whenever you feel dozy, whenever you feel uncomfortable, please be silent for 5 minutes. Chupchap बैठिए, be silent with 5 minutes, and you can watch some good motivation speaks. Better motivation in the world is Bhagavad Gita. I told you that many classes I have told you कि दुनिया का सब मोटिवेशन स्पीकर का दुकान चलता है भगवत गीता की वजह से. तो भगवत गीता में जितना नॉलेज दिया गया है एक्चुअली कि उसको लेके सारा मोटिवेशन, दुनिया का जितना भी मोटिवेशन स्पीकर्स है उनका दुकान चलता है, उनका घर चलता है, ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ भगवत गीता. अंडरस्टैंड? हर क्वेश्चन का आंसर भगवत गीता के अंदर है. ओके, यू कैन गेट ऑल द आंसर in that Bhagavad Gita itself. Why I am saying this? Because of using the grammar and other things. Yes, we will definitely get a lot of confusions in the next classes and other things. So by the time, you should not give up. Understand? We normally every time, अरे यार ना यार, we are going to fed up. ये boring लग रहा है कि यार it's becoming difficulty. It's becoming tough. बहुत मुश्किल लग रहा है कि that I am not able to. I don't think so I can able to do it. उसी के लिए मैं इस पोजीशन को, इस पर्टिकुलर स्पीच को दे रहा हूँ कि दैट आपको उस टाइम पर गिव अप कभी नहीं करना चाहिए. यू शुड नेवर एवर गिव अप. वंस यू स्टार्टेड, यू हैव टू अचीव. until and unless, you should not give up. You never ever try to give up at all. I'm not only talking about the spoken English or something like that. Everything in your life, whatever you have started, you have to make it end. Okay, you have to make it end. Otherwise don't start at all. Understand? So you don't do it. If you do it, plus you said go ahead at all. You never ever stop. You don't put any comma into that until the full stop comes, right? So you make yourself, what is my full stop, what I wanted to achieve in my life. Until that, you have to go ahead. अब तो जाना ही पड़ेगा, जाते रहना पड़ेगा. As a student, you may face lot of problems. Understand? You may face a huge lot of problems. So problems comes, it means that It means that the God is giving some kind of, testing to you. It means, what is test? Test, what is, you will get a result. What you will get a result? If you are the best, you will be the winner, right? So it means the God wanted to test you, whether you are fit for this or not. So we have to prove that I am fit for this or not. I have to be, what I'll do. If I escape from the test, if I don't attend the test, then you will be failed. It means the person who is sitting on the top, the God, so he is testing you and you will become fail. So do not run off from that particular point. You do not give up. You just go ahead. Whatever the problems comes, you just face it. Never ever give up. Understand? We normally does that. Every time we does that. We plan something, we never do that because of the laziness. We in our personal life also, we do many things. We just postpone many things. आज जो करना है वो कल कर लेंगे, संडे कर लेंगे, पता ही नहीं चलता है संडे कब आ जाएगा. अंडरस्टैंड कि दैट वी डू नॉट पोस्टपोन. जो भी करना है राइट एंड नाउ, अभी इसी वक्त आपको करना चाहिए कि दैट. एंड एज आई टोल्ड यू कि दैट आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा वीडियोस देखने का कोशिश करेंगे, मेरा वीडियोस देखेंगे, शेयर करेंगे, लाइक करेंगे, सब्सक्राइब करेंगे. तो एज आई टोल्ड यू कि दैट आपको बहुत ज़्यादा मेरे को बहुत ज़्यादा मोटिवेशन मिलेगा आपसे. तो आपसे जितना मोटिवेशन मेरे को करेंगे, मेरे को और अच्छे से अच्छा सा मोटिवेशन क्लासेस में आपके लेके आ सकता हूँ कि एंड आई कैन एनकरेज यू अ लॉट एंड यू कैन एनकरेज मी अ लॉट. अलॉन्ग विद दैट इट्स अ म्यूचुअल cooperation. Yes, so as I told you in the last classes we have done about the subject and predicate and what is the sentence. So this class we will go little further. हम थोड़ा सा आगे जाएंगे उससे because as I told you it's a long process, so we have to go ahead little faster even. So this class we will start with part of speech. There are part of speeches. I will write one by one. It's a noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, adverb. It's a preposition, it's conjunction, it's an interjection. See, these are all the part of speech. It means what we speak, what we give a speech, we need a sentence. Whatever we wanted to speak, we want a beautiful sentence to speak, isn't it? When you wanted to make a beautiful sentence to speak, we need to have many things. Like I have taught you in the last class, I have told you in the last class that about noun and like we need to have a beautiful sentence. Like what subject predicate is also important. Along with that, we need all these things and many more things we required. We will have one by one. We will have one by one, like we required all these things. We need to know the knowledge about these things, and then we will prepare an excellent sentence and we can able to speak fluently and without any fear, right? So today we will talk about the first one, that is noun. What is noun actually? Noun, I'll give you a higher definition. Noun is a word. Noun is a word, name of a person, place or thing. Name of a person, place or thing that will be well known. In a simple language and the high level definition I given you. What is noun? Noun is a word, name of a person, place or thing that will be well known, right? The simple way I spoke to you, right? So you don't keep any words in your mind. I given a word. ऐसे शब्द है. It's a word. It's a word. Okay. That is talking about a person, place or a thing. Okay. And that should be well known. You cannot prepare as you wish. मन में जो भी आया ऐसे नहीं कर सकते हैं. That should be well known. If I say an example, I'll start with a simple example as I always do that. Ashoka was a king, right? This is the perfect sentence because we understand Ashoka is he was a king, and no, we are talking about him. It's a simple sentence, name of a person. So I'll start with the simple sentence, and this is noun. And another question arises, as I told you in the last classes also, okay, that English grammar is always a confusional grammar until and unless if you don't understand it, right? So when you gradually understand the things, you will come out of the confusion and you can get a beautiful conclusion, right? So here the question arises, Ashoka is a noun, right? And what about the king? What is king? In this sentence, Ashoka is referring to king actually, and king is referring to Ashoka. इस sentence में कौन है actually? Ashoka कौन है? राजा है. राजा कौन है इस sentence में? Ashoka है. Both are actually should be noun, right? So in that case, what is a noun divided? So I'll go with this one further classes actually. I'll just brief things and I'll tell you, and we'll go with the deeply into this. So this is called actually a proper noun, and this is called actually a common noun. Okay, we have a different kind of nouns. We will go a little further. Actually, this is a noun. Today we will talk about only the noun, and I'll have another example for you. BBSR is a city. See, BBSR is a noun because name of a place. This is name of a person. This is name of a place. I'm talking about a very simple sentence. I'm starting, and rose is a flower, right? This is also a perfect sentence. We are understanding the meaning and the definition. So this rose is noun here because this is the thing, right? And what is noun? Noun is a name of a person, name of a place, and name of a thing. So all these things we can consider into a noun. So this is a very simple examples I have started, and I'll go with the bigger examples and a longer example and a difficult example also. But as I told you that the beginner, you have to start with the simple example because it is a confusional language. When you go with the bigger example, you will get lot more confusion. Once you get a confident, yes, I can do and I can understand, then you can go with the bigger example. It will not be a problem at all, right? So this is the one we understand as a noun. I'll definitely give you a bigger examples and a difficult examples also. We will definitely talk about it and we'll definitely write about it also. Second one, we will talk about pronoun. It is also a word. Pronoun is also a word that use instead of noun. इंस्टेड ऑफ नाउन, नाउन के बदले में एक और वर्ड हम यूज करते हैं, उस वर्ड को हमने pronoun कहते हैं. We use instead of noun. That word we call it as a pronoun. Why we use instead of noun? See, we cannot use it. If I say an example, Raju is absent because Raju is ill. Actually, there is no mistake in this sentence. Actually, there is no mistake in this sentence. We all know that Raju is noun because name of a person, name of a particular person, right? So I'm repeating a Raju once again. So this is also will become a noun, right? Why I wanted to repeat this sentence again and again? I don't want it to repeat this sentence again and again. So instead of this noun Raju, I will use here he. So I'll repeat the sentence now. Raju is absent because he is ill. This sounds perfect. This sounds very good, right? Instead of Raju is absent because Raju is ill, I don't want it to repeat the noun again and again. Instead of that, I use he. If you think that if there is a girl here, what we will do, I'll give you a structure, pronoun structure. I'll give you what you're supposed to do. I'm just giving a simple examples now, and I'll definitely give you a structure of pronoun, okay, how to and where we need to put what. I'll give you a structure of the pronoun so that you can easily understand. I'm going with the all simple examples, and the start class itself, the first class itself, I told you that without example you cannot understand grammar at all. I can give you more than 500 examples in this board, and I can if you want, as I told you, if give me a feedback. You want to have more and more examples, I'll definitely give you more and more examples. I am really starting with the simple examples because I don't want to make you more and more confusion, right? I want to make you to understand easily. First, you learn things properly, and then once you become an expert, you can make your own examples as big as you possible. Understand? It's up to you, whatever the way you want it to do. So this is the thing. You can have it. I'll give you the structure also about the pronoun. And pronoun is what? It is a word. Always you remember, please. You should not go with the words. Raju always. Now, a pronoun. No, you cannot do that. Understand? So what you're supposed to do? You have to go with the definition. As I told you. Okay, what is noun? Noun is about name of a person, place, or thing that everyone knows, right? What is pronoun? Is a word. I never use that particular word. It is a word, any word, okay, that use instead of noun. Noun के बदले में जो word use करते हैं, that word we particularly call it as pronoun, right? Is it clear? This is the only thing we need to understand. So if we'll have another example with the girl, if I say an example, right? Sita is dancing and Sita can also sing. See, there is no wrong in this sentence actually. But see, we know once that Sita is noun. I don't want it to repeat the Sita again and again. 2 बार, 3 बार, 4 बार उसको repeat करना. It sounds very bad. So instead of that, what I'll do, instead of Sita, I'll use the word here she, because the structure says, the pronoun structure says, if the person is masculine gender, you have to use the first verb as a he, and if it is the feminine gender, you have to use as a she, right? This is the structure. I'll definitely give you once it's completed. I'll give an example, then I'll give you the beautiful structure that you can easily identify and easily understand it. Okay, if you consider there is a dog. I have a dog and the dog has a long tail. See, as I told you, there is no problem in this sentence. I have a dog and the dog has a long tail, right? So we know that we are talking about the dog actually, and the dog is the noun here, and instead of that what I supposed to use, that is it. Okay, so I have a dog and it has a long tail. Simple. So this one is about pronoun, this one is about pronoun, and this one is also about pronoun. So now we came to know 3 important points about the pronoun. That is, if it is masculine gender, I'll use the word he. If it is feminine gender, I'll use the word she. If it is neutral gender, and I'll use definitely it, right? So this is the one we have to think about using a pronoun kind of a things, and noun and pronoun. I hope you will understand it and you are doing it at home very well. And I'll repeat once again that if you don't understand this sentence, please give me a feedback to know that whether you understood or not, right? If it is boy, then we use the word he, his, him, right? If it is for singular. If it is for girl, we'll go with she, we'll go with her, right? If it is thing, koi bhi vastu hai to, what we will do? We'll go with it and it. See, this is the simple structure for singular. If it is plural, what you will do? Plural, we will go with plural. We will use they, them, there, right? See, I'll explain you next classes that where we will do this. He, his and him, where she and her, where it and its works, where they works, where them works, and where their works. This is actually a very important classes, and I'll explain you once the part of speeches classes is finished. Once it finished, then I'll definitely go with the use of the pronoun classes. Pronoun का structure जो है उसको कैसे use करेंगे, कहाँ पे he, कहाँ पे she use करेंगे बोल के मैंने इसके बारे में definitely आपको इसका details मैं दे सकता हूँ. I can give you lot more details along with this, right? We will have another one. That is adjective. Again I'll give you. It is a word. It's a word. It's a word. A small word. Add something to the meaning of noun. See, very simple. Adjective is a word. Add something to the meaning of noun. Noun का meaning को कुछ add करने वाला. To mix something, make noun into special. That word we call it as adjective. Simple language, right? Please do not go with the word. Please do not keep any words in your mind. यही word noun होगा, यही word adjective होगा, यही adverb होगा. Please do not keep any words in your mind at all, because I'll give you lot more examples in the future. You will get confusion. Why? I'll tell you. Okay, I'll give you a small example before going to that. If I keep the marker on the table, so what I'll say, the marker is on the table. On is a preposition. When I say please switch on the fan, so on cannot be preposition. On will be verb. वहाँ पे action को समझा रहा है, right? On in one place it will be a preposition. Another sentence it may be a verb, right? So according to sentence it definitely changes. So adjective is a word. Add something to the meaning of noun. We will see how it will be. Like start with the simple way. Ki Raju is a boy. We all knows that Raju is a boy. The perfect sentence, and Raju is a noun, right? Raju is a noun. See, I'll add another word to make this Raju very special, right? We'll go with intelligent boy. Intelligent boy. See, this intelligent we call it as adjective, because previously Raju was only a noun, he was only a boy. Now he has become intelligent. Raju is an intelligent boy. This and how it changes, I'll go with the next classes, I'll explain to you. But I'll tell you, it's an article. When the A-E-I-O-U comes, there we have to use and. So that's why I changed it. Otherwise, only wise boy, then it will be a wise boy. When you go with intelligent, you have to put and here, right? Raju is a noun and intelligent will become adjective. In the same way, you can have, like we can say Bhubaneswar, BBSR is a city. Perfect sentence, right? And we know that Bhubaneswar is a noun. And what we will do here, making adjective. Temple city, we all knows that Bhubaneswar in Odisha is a temple city. Okay, in that case, the Bhubaneswar will become noun and adjective will become temple. So, what is adjective? This is the word makes the noun very special. इससे बिना पढ़ के देखिए, Bhubaneswar is a city. हाँ, जैसे इंडिया में 256 cities है. Like that, Bhubaneswar is also one of the city. But now you read it. Bhubaneswar is a temple city. This temple, this adjective, understand? Don't go with the temple. This adjective makes the noun special. जो word noun को special बनाते हैं, कुछ add करते हैं, मिलाते हैं, तो उस word को हमने adjective कह सकते हैं, right? So this is the way you need to learn. As I told you that regular practice makes you perfect. Along with the hard work, you have to go with the smart work. You have to use your skills. Please do not waste the time. Time is such a wonderful thing in the world that never ever come back to your life. It ever come back to your life. Understand? So please do not waste it. Please utilize the entire time. Once, Sanskrit में एक कहावत है कि there is a saying in Sanskrit that we say कालाय तस्मै नमः. इसका मतलब है कि that दुनिया में हर क्वेश्चन का आंसर, the every answer we get from the kala, the time. Time किसी के अंडर में नहीं आता है, time किसी के बात कभी नहीं सुनता, never ever listen. If you want it, you have to go with it. It gives you lot more. दुनिया में बहुत सारा ऐसे दुनिया में चीज़ है कि आपने देखा होगा यूट्यूब में अदर चीज़ेस में देखे होंगे कि दैट टाइम जो है ना उनको ऐसे का पता नहीं कहाँ से कहाँ तक पहुँचा दिया है. ओनली द टाइम. सो हमने टाइम देना पड़ता है. व्हेन यू गिव अ टाइम टू समथिंग इट विल गिव बैक यू massive. You cannot even imagine what the time is going to giving back to you. Seriously, I'm damn experienced myself. मैं खुद experience हूँ कि that time मुझको क्या दिया है actually. Once you don't give to time, if you don't have an experience into that particular matter, your particular profession, you never earn anything at all. I'm not only telling that earning something like that. Earning means not only money. Do not keep that earning means only money. Earning knowledge. Understand? Experience is the only knowledge. Only thing you can get experience. If you don't have experience, you cannot be a good teacher. You cannot be any person at all. If you wanted to be a person, have an experience. Be patient. Patient का last example मैंने समझा चुका हूँ. You should have a patience with you. You should focus what you wanted to achieve. And please, I'll repeat once again. दुनिया में सब कुछ we can get back. Time you cannot get back at all. Once it's past, you will past it. That's all. It never ever come back at all. So please do not, every time you remember that do not miss opportunities. Whenever you get an opportunities, you grab it. Understand? Grab with the both the hands. दोनों हाथों से उस opportunity को use करना. Do not waste. Especially for students I'm talking about, please do not waste. This is the best time what you have at present, right? So utilize the time in a massive way. Utilize means don't waste watching waste videos and other things, and watch the useful videos. You use your time proper manner, proper channel and a proper way. And do not forget to subscribe, share and like. Thank you for watching this video. As I told you that I need your feedback. Whatever the way you feedback, you get it, and I can encourage more and more to do a lot of video. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.